on SportsCenter at 6 Eastern what J.J. McCarthy's knee injury could mean for his development with the Vikings. Plus, how the Jets are responding to their failed trade for Hassan Reddick. And following ESPN Bet Live, Joe Fortenbaugh returns with his top awards picks for the upcoming season. SportsCenter continues next.
When you're a small business owner, your to-do list can be a lot. That's why Progressive makes it easy to save with a commercial auto quote online, so you can take on all your other to-dos.
Already did.
See if you could save at progressivecommercial.com.
This is the Remarkable Fighter, a rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. You've earned this, so hold it high. Look up, Remarkable Fighter.
I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University. I always said I would go back to school when I had time. I went on a website, I spoke to an admissions counselor, we applied right then and there. That's when the journey begins.
Going through the program, having the support that I had really helped me understand what I can accomplish.
And I learned this just by taking classes at night while working a full-time job.
The resources at SNHU were incredible.
I think if I was back at the beginning, I would choose SNHU all over again.
Every day, more dog people and more vets are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. They're quitting the kibble and kicking the cans and feeding their dogs dog food that's actually, well, food. Developed with vets, made from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/realfood.
Sleep more deeply and wake up rejuvenated. Purple Mattresses exclusive Gel Flex Grade draws away heat, relieves pressure, and instantly adapts. Sleep better, live purple. Right now, save up to $1,000 during our Labor Day sale. Visit purple.com or a store near you.
Mando was created by a doctor. She came up with the perfect formula for whole body odor control. Mando doesn't just block odor all day. It controls odor for 72 hours. With cologne quality scents. Make it never smelled so good.
Messy happens. When it does, there's Homoglow. For just $19, Homoglow will clean your entire house. Everything from dishes to vacuuming, even laundry. Join thousands of Americans and book your first cleaning today for just $19.
I feel like we're living in a movie.
Back here in the Octagon on ESPN Bet Live, the UFC heading to the Night Down Under this Saturday for a middleweight title bout. Israel Adesanya trying to get his belt back after losing it in September to Sean Strickland. He's a very small favorite over Dricus Duplessis. It's the first title fight between African-born fighters in UFC history.
All right, here we go. Big fights require big bankrolls and big guests. So we say hello to Ian Parker, who's going to help us break down the main and the co-main, and then we'll bring it back on Friday for the rest of the card. Ian, let's get to work. Dricus Duplessis versus Israel Adesanya for the middleweight championships of the world. Massive disparity in championship experience between these two fighters. Duplessis has one title fight under his belt. Adesanya has 11 straight. Is he currently your minus 115 favorite? Are we back in the last style bender here?
I think we have to. I think this is the last opportunity for him that he's fighting for a title if he were to not win. You know, Duplessis does have that style that it's shown against Izzy. It's a problem. Strickland did it where it's pressure, it's not to be afraid, it's to move in. And Duplessis also has a very underrated ground game that can cause problems here. But I think he's just got too much of an ego. I think he wants to go in there and I think he wants to knock Izzy out, and that's going to be a problem outside, and over that time, the power will consistently land. He's as big as he's ever been. It looks like he's in the best shape of his career. He's fighting at home. The storyline, Joe, I know you're all about that. That plays in Izzy's favor. He's not afraid of any of that. But as of right now, I have to go with Izzy, especially at that number. I don't even know the last time we got a number like that for Sean Soccer.
Yeah, that's what jumps out. He opens minus 175. He's bet down to minus 115. It's almost begging you to take him. Challenge accepted. Co-main event, the flyweight division. Steve Erceg opens as a minus 210 favorite over Kai Kara France. In the wake of Erceg's impressive performance, albeit a loss against Alexandra Pantoja back in May. That price has been bet down to minus 160 against a fighter in Kara France who we haven't seen in 14 months and is off back-to-back losses. What's the best way to attack this one?
Well, it's amazing. You have two guys who look like they would work at a local Best Buy. Like, I love Steve Erceg. Astro Boy, you and I talked about this the first time in UFC. I told you, look out for this guy. He will be a future champion. And that's not a knock on Kai Kara France. He is a very good striker. His takedown defense has gotten better. But Erceg was just one poor decision, bad takedown away from beating Pantoja after only being in the UFC for less than 2 years and getting his title shot. He, I think, on the feet can compete with Kai Kara France. I think he's got more power. But the biggest thing, Joe, here, he will have a huge grappling advantage. That number, I believe Erceg should be minus 200, especially with Kai Kara France being out for that period of time, coming off that type of injury. Give me Astro Boy to the moon.
Yeah, people should go back and watch that Pantoja fight. In the last round, Erceg is right there with him. He is right there with him. He makes a bad judgment call, but he'll learn from that and he'll come back better. Ian, we appreciate the time as always. We'll see you back here on Thursday.
Sounds good, my man.
All right, boys, time for some best bets. Accounting from yesterday, the squad was 2-1. Joe and I both won our bets on the diamond. Joe hitting a plus 130 wager, so take that extra candy. Luis Heel and the Yankees getting rocked by the Sox, the only L on the card for the boys. All right, Stanford Steve's been with us all hour, so he is due to give us a best bet. What would it be?
Mentioned it earlier, guys, in the show. The Mariners played their best ball of the season, sweeping the Mets and only giving up one run. I'm going to go against the Mariners here, take Scooble and the Tigers at home.
All right, like that, big fella. Best of luck, and always a pleasure to have you on the show, despite what Joe will say. Speaking of Joe, Fort Bob, what's your best bet?
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's go back to the Twins. Not a run line tonight. Let's just play the Twins against the Royals. We talked about this yesterday. Royals' home road splits are wild. At home, 60%. Win rate, third in runs scored. On the road this season, 48% win rate, 22nd in runs scored. Seth Lugo's pitching for Kansas City. Don't be fooled by the 2.72 ERA. That jumps to a 3.95 xERA. Some regressions coming. Twins are going to debut Zebby Matthews tonight, who projects well. They're excited about this kid, so I think we're getting a good price from Minnesota.
All right, how about this? I mean, baseball is the preeminent game on the card tonight, but we're just going to have 3 money line plays in the big league, short and sweet.
Nothing wrong with that.
Dodgers, money line on the road against the Brewers. Mookie Betts is back, and that's the biggest part of the handicap here. Just such a dynamic presence in the field, at the dish, on the base paths. Now, Colin Ray has been very, very good for the Brewers. Actually, one of the most profitable pitchers in Major League Baseball, but that doesn't necessarily live up to the talent that we know Ray has. So I think some regression is coming his way, and what better team to deliver on that regression than the most talented team in Major League Baseball that has one of their best players back in Mookie Betts. So taking a look at the best bet card, Tigers, Twins, Dodgers, money line, staff going with the O's run line, meaning they need a 2-run victory against the Nationals, but that price plus 110, you like.
Handsome card right there.
That's nice.
Handsome card right
baseball. All right, as you see there, next show, 5 Eastern tomorrow, we're back on ESPN2. If you've been watching us on E1 the last couple of days, I hope you enjoy. Sports Center coming your way next.
It's Sports Center with Elle Duncan and Gary Streisky.
Sure is. And ahead of her first take debut tomorrow, Elle is firing off some spicy takes this hour. She didn't know that, but now she has to. Also, Elle, the Bengals waiting for Jamar Chase.
I'm going to just in honor of Stephen A. to say unmitigated gall a couple of times. The Jets are not waiting around. Aaron Rodgers' message to hold out in Hassan Reddick. And we're at Pats-Eagles joint practice. Can Philly straighten up and fly right for a full season? We're going to start with some really big injuries in the NFL, and it affects the Vikings. Their rookie quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, will undergo surgery on a meniscus injury in his right knee, and the procedure will determine how much he needs. McCarthy threw 2 touchdowns and a pick in Saturday's preseason game, and then he complained of some knee soreness. Here's Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell talking about his rookie QB.
Look, I had a very clear-cut plan and really was going to continue through that with JJ on the field, getting more and more reps, and obviously coming off of a performance like he had where we felt strongly about where he was at in his development process. So really it's just, you hurt for him just in the short term here because he, had such a, daily process focus, all those things that I was really looking for in a young player position, and totally a medical decision. Certainly what's best for the long-term health of JJ McCarthy will be the priority, and I don't, like I said, have that answer, and really won't be a part of determining that answer because I have total, complete trust in our medical staff and also, the people that will be, performing the procedure.
Not exactly how you want to begin your pro career. As we say hello to our NFL insider, Jeff Darlington, who joins us now for much more. So what more, Jeff, can you share with us about McCarthy's outlook now he's dealing with this injury?
Yeah, certainly deflating from every account, as O'Connell just laid out there. And you mentioned something about the timeline that we're dealing with the recovery period, and that is that they won't know exactly how long he'll be out until the doctors actually perform this procedure. If they are able to repair it in a manner that keeps him from having to miss months of time, that is a possibility. It's also possible that they get in there and they realize that the tear needs a bigger repair, and it could keep him out for several months. So really, we don't know what the timeline is. We can also add this, though. Kevin O'Connell mentioned the plan that he had in place for J.J. McCarthy, and it was to not rush him into action. And as such, they have Sam Darnold taking a lot of his number 1 reps throughout the offseason and into training camp. Darnold now looks like the clear-cut starter for week 1, so it doesn't necessarily alter the Vikings' quarterback plans. Of course, though, it does alter the development of the first-round pick in J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, we've heard it from him as much as possible. I've been saying that Sam Darnold is the guy, that he is 100% ready to take the reins, but it always felt like a bit of a placeholder. We'll see. Jeff, I want you to hang tight, speaking of placeholder. Let's get it over to Gary.
You give a man a fish, he eats for a night. Teach a man to fish, he eats for life. After Dan Orlovsky's most recent fishing trip, his family had to order out. Hey, Dano, how confident are you of this guy, Sam Darnold, leading the Vikings to where they want to go, which you got to assume is the postseason?
Yeah, and mainly I feel bad for Randy, now that he has to stand next to you after getting the opportunity with me. So, specific to Sam Darnold, 1, I absolutely think he can lead Minnesota to being a playoff contending football team, and 2, continue to lead this as a top 12 offense in the NFL. Sam is an unbelievably talented young man. That throw right there is the perfect example of laying it over that linebacker. Can this offensive line be as good for him as it was for Kirk Cousins? The thing that Sam maybe hasn't been great at is dealing with pressure. Some of these bootlegs and naked fakes where he gets outside the pocket, that Kevin O'Connell is going to help that. But if you keep him clean, he's wildly talented. Minnesota's offensive line has been one of the best in the NFL the past couple seasons of just keeping a quarterback clean. Sam Darnold, when he's clean, average at worst to above average quarterback. He struggles with pressure, but hopefully this situation with Minnesota's offensive line and Kevin O'Connell as their play caller and the plethora of weapons they have on the outside, Sam Darnold can very much so keep them in that playoff contending conversation.
Justin Jefferson's certainly going to help Minnesota against the Giants week 1, and then he gets his old mates in San Francisco week 2 when the regular season kicks off. Dan Hill coming right back.
Hey, Gabriel, let's go over to the Bay in Niners camp where receiver Brandon Ayuk, well, his contract holding continues. Last week, there was word that San Francisco was going to trade him. And it was the Patriots and the Browns involved. And then the Steelers were in, and then they were out, and then they're in. But over the last few days, there really hasn't